Today on the Crazy Sasquatch, we're going Dallas. Welcome back, guys. Last couple of days we covered the Washington Redskins and the Eagles. Moving on to Dallas today. And then later today or tomorrow we'll do the New York Giants to round up this NFC East division. Division winner prediction, playoff. See which teams we think make the playoffs. Blah, blah, blah. Like I said, we just run with this, no edits. So, if you have any bloopers, laugh at us. Give us some comments, guys. If you like our predictions, if you think we suck, say it. If you think we're doing okay, like I said, we're just kind of flying by the seat of our pants, going with what research we've done a little bit. Players have changed teams. So, anyway, we'll get on to the Dallas team. Biggest issue for Dallas right now is their quarterback situation. Dak Prescott, will he sign? Sometimes you hear the team, they're close. You know, the team and him are kind of close. Other articles, they're far apart. Dallas, you signed Andy Dalton. He can manage his team. If Dak don't get through preseason and he's holding out, Andy Dalton can manage with the receivers and running backs and the defense that this team has. Andy Dalton can manage it. Yeah, he don't have the escapability in the running that Dak Prescott has, but he's a veteran quarterback. He can manage this team. Saying that, you got Ezekiel Elliott, one of the top running backs in the league. You lost Jason Witten. So tight end wise, you got Blake Jarwin. I don't know if he can be the Jason Witten of the past. You know, now. So tight end guys, I don't know a whole lot. Wide receiver, Amari Cooper. The one thing I got against Amari Cooper, he does drop the ball a lot. I mean, I'm not, as a fantasy owner drafting Amari Cooper, he's down there a little ways. Yeah, he'll get the ball, he'll get some plays in, but he drops some. I actually like Gallup better. If I was in the third or fourth round and I needed a wide receiver and I had my top wide receiver already picked and Gallup was out there, I like Gallup. They just picked up a rookie, CD Lamb. Give him some time to get seasoned in the NFL. You know, halfway through the season or so, you got a third wide receiver that's dangerous there in CD Lamb. You know, if he pans out. Defense-wise, had a couple losses. You lost Quinn. I mean, one of your sack leaders. You lost Quinn. Might hurt a little bit, but you picked up Gerald McCoy. I don't know, kind of replacement there, but not a little different position, but Frederick retired. Cobb moved on, so he lost that wide receiver. But you know, CD Lamb for Cobb, I think you got improved there. And as I said, you lost Jason Witten. Defensive wise, on the defensive side of the ball, you got Lawrence, you got McCoy, you got Van Esch, you got Sean Lee. You picked up another decent one in the draft, Diggs. You know, little brother of Stephon Diggs. You got Trevon Diggs. So. Yeah, we'll see how he pans out in the pros, but another little speedy guy out in the outfield. You picked up Xavier Woods. Clinton Dix came over from the Bears. And Anthony Brown. So decent defense here, guys. If they come together, they picked up some veterans, some rookies, kept your core unit. I mean, yeah, you lost Quinn, but you picked up some here and there. So defense, I think you can be right there. Offense, you get the quarterback situation. Contract smoothed off. I see probably a pretty good team this year. Even if Andy Dalton starts for the first couple games of the year, I think he can probably pull through. I mean, it's not like you got a rookie quarterback Dalton's proven himself. So last you guys are second in your division in the NFC East to the Eagles. The Eagles beat you by a game, guys. We'll see if that's going to happen again this year. 8-8 last year, but you had Ezekiel Elliott holding out. That may have hurt the team last year. Now you get Dak Prescott. We'll have the same results. We lose a couple games, 1 or 2 games in the pros. It might cost you a playoff. We'll see how the next few months play out with Dak Prescott. But, Brett, you got anything to say about the Cowboys before we get into the weekly? No? Okay. So we'll get into the weekly wins and losses, guys. And see what your schedule looks like. Since strength of schedule means a lot sometimes, too. Play some really good teams. You have a couple extra losses that you might not have had, miss the playoffs, or a couple easier scheduled teams. You make the playoffs, and the thing is, you make the playoffs, you still got tough teams because they made it there too. So once you make the playoffs, you still got to win. So, all right, we'll see what we think of the Dallas schedule. First week of the season, going to LA at the Rams. Rams got the quarterback situation organized. Running back, you lost Gurley. Henderson, some other guys might be running back by committee here for a little bit. I do like the receivers there. Rams defense, I think, can slow down, if not stop, a lot of the Dallas's wide receivers. Rams, pretty good. If you got Dalton starting, you're going to have the rush coming in. This is going to be a first game of the season. You hope Dak's got things organized. I think Dallas could have a chance of this game if Dak was playing. If Dak's still holding out, and you got some residue moving over into the season of some controversy. First game of the season, Dallas, hate to say it. Too much going on in the front office to be real organized yet.
At Rams, Dallas, new head coach, still trying to fit in and get used to the players. At Rams. Dallas is going to struggle at Rams. Dallas does have an elite running back. Rams, I don't think they made up for Gurley, and they lost to Atlanta, but at Rams, I think the Rams have a slight edge on this, even though they lost their big name running back. Dallas lost their big name wide receiver and replaced it with a rookie. With all the things going on with their head coach and quarterback, I think they'll lose this one. Okay,
here comes Atlanta visiting. Atlanta, you might have missed Gurley for round one. Week 2, you found Gurley. Here comes Gurley in. I already passed his physical. He should be healthy. You don't have the wear and tear of the season on him. Fresh Gurley. Couple top wide receivers here. And Jones and Ridley. Matt Ryan. Yeah, it is at Dallas, so... I mean, by now the defense, hopefully the defense is going to be, hey, we lost the first game of the season. Another one here. Who's going to be quarterbacking by week 2? I would really like to give Dallas a win on this one just because I think these two teams are going to match up really well. You got top wide receivers, decent running backs, decent defenses. That being said, I think Dallas at this point could have a better defense to slow this team down. I think they can get in on Matt Ryan. Not a very mobile quarterback. They come blitzing in with some of their defenders. This could be a very close game within a 3-point game. The only reason I'm giving this one to Dallas is because it is at home. But it's a hard win, guys. This is very easy. It could be a loss.
At home against Atlanta. Atlanta has Gurley from the Dallas.
Fumble!
That's really from the Rams. They have Julio Jones. They have Matt Ryan. Their offense is probably going to be top 10 in the NFL. But the one thing that the one thing Dallas has Atlanta doesn't is like a good defense. That's the only difference between these two teams. And I think Atlanta, their defense, if they have an above average or an average defense, they'll probably be one of the best teams, but without a defense and with everything that Atlanta has, Dallas has, good running back, a good wide receivers, but Julio Jones is slightly better than than Dallas's top one. Their quarterbacks, I just don't see. I don't see Atlanta winning this one. I'm giving the win to Dallas.
Week 3, Seattle. Seattle's going to be a playoff caliber team. Some decent wide receivers, running backs if they're healthy. You got some decent ones here. Defense going to be tough. Not what it was, but it's going to be tough. Got Russell Wilson, hard to contain for a defense. I mean, he can run, he can throw. At Seattle, it's always hard going into Seattle with the 12th man, big fans, guys, yelling, screaming. It's hard to win there. Be a tough one. Be a tough one, guys, but sorry, Dallas. I'm hoping by now you get your quarterback somewhat organized of Dak getting back, but still the same token, too hard to win at Seattle with some issues going on, possibly.
At Seattle with Russell Wilson. Comparing the quarterbacks, Russell Wilson versus Dak Prescott. Russell Wilson, I think, in my opinion, is a better passer and a better running quarterback. He's more accurate. Both sides have a very good elite running back. Seattle and Dallas both have great defenses. Their wide receivers also good. So these two teams, I think they'll both be in the playoffs. But at Seattle, that's the main difference between this. If it was at Dallas, I'd give a slight edge to them. At Seattle, yeah, I don't see Dallas winning this one.
Cleveland. Cleveland was that team everybody thought was going to do well last year. Really didn't. Tough defense. I think right now Dallas is probably got the tougher defenses if everybody stays healthy. I know Dallas has had some injury issues on their defense in the last couple of years. Decent running back for Cleveland. Even better running back for Dallas. At Dallas, I think by now Dallas is getting kind of things smoothed out. CeeDee Lamb might be catching a few more. Diggs out on defense. Some defenses may start coming together. I giving this win to Dallas at home.
Cleveland at Dallas. By this time, I think their head coach is gonna know more about their team. Their players are gonna get more attached to their head coach. He's gonna call the correct plays for the Dallas Cowboys. Cleveland overall a good team. The only question, like I said in earlier videos, is their head coach. They have very bad luck with their head coach. Dallas, I think, picked up an above-average coach. The only reason he got fired from Packers is because, well, Aaron Rodgers changed all of his plays. I think with Dak Prescott, their new head coach already handled a quarterback that didn't listen to him. I think Dak Prescott will actually listen to him, and I think they would win this game against Cleveland.
All right, 500 on the season. Here comes a division rival in the New York Giants. Giants, you got Barkley, guys. One or two top three running backs in the league, can run, can catch. Powerful running back. I really like him. Bad thing is, I don't know. Giants, didn't we have this one, Brett? We should have done.
We haven't done Giants yet.
No, I'll try it. But then Giants is later on today or maybe tomorrow, guys. So, I just don't see Giants having. They got some decent wide receivers. Not as good, I don't think, as the Cowboys. You got a second-year quarterback in Daniel Jones. I don't know if he can handle this defense. The defense is going to creep up, try to stop Barkley, and make Daniel Jones try to beat you in the air with what they have in the backfield. I think Dallas can withhold that. Their wide receivers in check. At home again, guys. Division rival. Coach McCarthy. We've seen him in Green Bay. A little more of a right there in your face kind of coach, unlike Garrett. By now, I think Dallas can get the fire under their butts. Try to get going in the year. I think by now anything with the quarterbacks is probably smoothed out. So, win.
Giants going to Dallas. Dallas has Ezekiel Elliott. Giants have Saquon Barkley. Giants have Daniel Jones. Dallas has Dak Prescott. Ezekiel Elliott is more power back. Saquon Barkley is more exclusive. I think that's the right word.
Exclusive
back.
Yeah.
But the Giants' defensive line, I didn't see really that big improvements. Dallas's Ezekiel Elliott will probably get a lot of yards during this game. And that's the deciding factor of this game. If Giants defense holds out against Ezekiel Elliott and Dak Prescott, they'll win, but I just don't see Giants winning this one, so Dallas wins.
Arizona, guys. Arizona picked up one of the top. We're like, today's the day. Just can't talk today, I guess. They picked up one of the top wide receivers in Hopkins. You got Fitzgerald. You got a second-year quarterback in Kyle Murray. You know, this is the year. It's, you know, the second year is usually the quarterback either picks it up or they're kind of I like the running backs. Arizona's defense, not real 100% sure on yet, but Arizona's going to be right there on the edge of the playoffs. They're not making the playoffs. They're going to be a good team. You know, a good team, a lot of weapons. Dallas is going to be right there. These are two teams that are going to match up pretty well again. Can Dallas's backfield take out the wide receivers? Can they come in and rush Murray? If Dallas's defense is healthy, I think they can. Another game at Dallas, coming off a couple wins, high. Arizona, I don't know if a second-year quarterback. Yeah, he's got 1 year under his belt, but you got a defense coming in your face. I think Dak Prescott, if he's playing, which he should be by now, could be the X factor in this game. At home, now you got a mobile quarterback. Maybe you don't have Dalton in there. You got Dak. He can throw. He can run. Dink and dunk to Ezekiel Elliott. Kind of wishing Dallas was going to lean on if they had a tight end that they could trust. You know, I don't know a whole lot about Blake Jarwin. Witten was the one guy I was watching last year. But I think Dallas is going to pull out a close one here, guys. It could go either way, really. It could go either way. Two really close matched up teams. If Dallas has all their players playing and they're healthy, I'll give them another win right here.
Arizona going to Dallas. Arizona with Kyle Murray, Fitzgerald, and Hopkins. Those two wide receivers, probably one of both the best in the league. But Dallas, they lost their number one receiver. They lost their number one pass rusher. Arizona, they've improved on both sides of the ball. Dallas's defense is slightly better than Arizona's defense, but some might disagree with this statement, but Arizona's offense, in my opinion, is better than Dallas's offense. Arizona had a very good running back, which I think they have probably an average running back right now. They would probably have a lot of wins this season, and there's probably going to be a surprise win to like the whole NFL and especially Dallas fans, but I'm predicting Arizona winning this against Dallas at Dallas's stadium.
Okay, halfway through the season, game above the 500 mark. There comes Pittsburgh. Roethlisberger, you know, he's been kind of banged up the last couple of years. Can he stay on his feet? Can he stay healthy? If so, Juju Smith-Schuster, Connor, those guys are going to have a decent year. If Roethlisberger's banged up, you know, you're coming halfway through the season. Veteran quarterbacks like a Rodgers, like a Roethlisberger, by now they're feeling a little bit of the season, guys. They're getting, you know, hit around. Is he going to be healthy? You know, that's going to dictate a lot of this game. I mean, it always, any game, you know, you lose your top player to injuries, the game's going to change. I don't care who it is. I mean, Giants lost Barkley for a few games last year. Any team loses to one of the top star players, it's going to affect him. If Roethlisberger can stay healthy, this is going to be a very competitive game. But that being said, I don't know if Pittsburgh's going to have a top defense, guys. They're going to have one of the top defenses in the league. They're going to be tough, very tough. But can they withstand, by now, you know, CD Lamb's, you got three top wide receivers, CD Lamb, Gallup. Can that defense stay there? Can they bring in the pressure on Ezekiel Elliott and Prescott? You know, Roethlisberger's not going to run much, guys. That defense can come in here and blitz him. If that defense or that offensive line in Pittsburgh cannot stop that defense, and you got some decent guys out in the backfield, you know, how Clinton Dix, Green Bay let him go, Bears let him go. He's okay. I mean, he's a decent player. he was a decent pickup, I guess, for the Cowboys. Xavier Woods, I think he can stop some guys back here. This will be a very close game, but the X factor is Roethlisberger. That being said, I don't know how healthy he's going to be by this time of the season. I think McCartney's going to have the Cowboys on a roll right now.
Pittsburgh going to Dallas. Pittsburgh, Roethlisberger, he's probably top 5, top 10 quarterback in the league. Dallas lost their number 1 pass rusher, number 1 sack leader, and Quinn to the Bears. Pittsburgh, Roethlisberger can probably break out like 1 or 2 tackles, and he can run for an extra 5 yards after he gets hit. But is he going to be healthy during this game? And Dallas, this should probably go either way, but Dallas, Pittsburgh, 1 or 2 years ago, lost their number 1 receiver. They lost their number 1 running back. Dallas, they did lose their number 1 receiver, but still have their number 1 running back. At Dallas, I think they're going to win this game against Pittsburgh. If Pittsburgh gets an average to above average running back, I think they would win this one, but I'm giving the win to Dallas.
At Baltimore. Baltimore's playoff caliber, talent, Super Bowl type of team. I don't see you, Dallas, having... I mean, yeah, we kind of skipped over these two. Sorry, guys. You have to watch the other episodes to watch these. I'm not going to tell you why we chose these. Yeah, I got a kind of upset here, but watch the previous episodes. Baltimore. Too tough of a team for Dallas right now. Just don't see it happening. Too many weapons. There's too many weapons.
At Baltimore, Baltimore's probably Super Bowl team or the round before that. Baltimore's overall one of the probably top 3 in AFC, probably top 3 or top 5 in the whole NFL. Dallas, they're probably 1 or 2 years from becoming a high playoff team to a Super Bowl team. They still need to be a Super Bowl team. They need to get some wide receivers, maybe 1 or 2 pass rushers, and then they're probably good. But with Baltimore, they already have the best of the best. Baltimore, it's not going to be a blowout, but I think Dallas will lose by like 10 to 13 points.
All right, Dallas going to Cincy. I got you at 2 losses. You're like, oh shit moment. Time to get our team back together, or we're going to get beaten by the Giants or the Eagles or other teams in the division. This is going to be one of those games McCartney's going to say, you guys got to win this, or it's season over, guys, or close. Cincinnati got a rookie quarterback in Burrows, but now he's played 3/4 of the season. Is A.J. Green going to be healthy? Mixon, running back. You got some decent weapons here. I don't know if Cincinnati... Sorry, guys. I think Sasquatch is on the roof. I don't know. Something's crawling on the roof of our shed here. Don't know what it was. I think Sasquatch just ran across. But at any rate... Sorry, guys. There's rats in the rafters. So, Cincinnati, I don't think you got the defense to stop Dallas's offense. Dallas, you do have the defense to stop a rookie quarterback at this time, even with the weapons. So, I'm going to step outside while Brett does this one. I'll see if I can fight the Sasquatch or see what's going on outside. Brett, go ahead. If I don't come back, finish it for me.
So at Cincinnati, they're going to be better than last year, but I don't think they're going to be better than Dallas. Dallas overall is probably better, except that Cincinnati has Adrian Green. If they still had Randall Cobb, I would give the win to Dallas. Cincinnati. At Cincinnati, it's going to be a close game. They have A.J. Green, a rookie quarterback, Dallas. And Cincinnati last year in the offseason lost their quarterback, Dallas. Lost one receiver. In my opinion, I would rather have one of the best quarterbacks and one of the best receivers on my team. So Dallas, I think they're gonna win by maybe a field goal last second.
Sasquatch ran away, guys. I don't know what it was. I think it was him, but he's messing with us. He'll be on the show one of these days, guys. Just wait for the Sasquatch to show up, man. He's a crazy guy. It's a nice day out. He's out running around messing with us right now. He's a little camera shy at times, but we'll get him on here. All right, 49ers. Another playoff. Super Bowl type of caliber team. Yeah, they're coming in at Dallas, but I don't see Dallas holding up against that offense. Defense is very tough too. Going to be a close one, I think. I think Dallas can make a game out of it, but I just think it's too much. I think 49ers are going to be too much right now. They're too much of a complete team.
Like I said, with Baltimore, 49ers, probably top 3 in NFC. They're probably a little better than Baltimore in my opinion, but Dallas against 49ers. 49ers, good all around. Dallas still has some holes in it. I just don't see Dallas winning this. Even if we're doing best case scenario, I don't see them winning this.
You have to watch our previous episode. What happened here, but you're talking about division rivals, division on the line. As you can kind of watch what we said, watch last episode, guys. But at any rate, you can see what we said here. Okay, you beat this division rival here. You got another division rival coming up in the Giants. Last year the Eagles beat you guys the Eagles were 9-7, beat you guys out by one game, 8-8. Right now you're at 9 wins. This may be a crucial game, and I know going into the playoffs you'd like to set some guys, rest some guys. 9-7, you may be tied with Eagles. You beat them there. Lost here though. Depends what the Eagles have done. We'll get that next episode. We'll get to where the Eagles are at. This may be a must-win game for you guys. Against the division rivals. Yeah, it's at the Giants. Giants, they may be right there. Well, we'll see here. Gonna be a must-win, I guess, guys. I guess I'm saying this is gonna be a must-win. Being where you guys are at with 9 wins, 10 may get you in the playoffs. 9, you may get beaten out. You may come in as a wild card with a 9-7. Do you want to come in a wild card? Do you want to come in as a division champion? I think McCartney's going to get you guys, get the Dallas going. This is a must win. I think Dallas is going to have everything together to come in, finish the year with a win, make the playoffs. I don't know about division champion. We'll have to see when we figure out the rest of them here.
At Giants, like I said, Giants at Dallas. They both have good wide receiver, and they both have good running backs. Dallas has better wide receiver and quarterback. Dallas also has better wide receivers. Dallas has a better defense. Every position except for running backs, Elliott and Barkley are both good in different situations. But last game at Giants, Dallas have them winning.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Holy cow! We came out the same, guys. 10-6 for both of us. Few different wins and losses here and there.
But in my predictions, they are second in the NFC East, and Philadelphia's 11-5. So,
hey, no spoiler alerts. Can't watch previous episodes to find out previous records. He spoiled last one. Stick the Sasquatch on you.
They don't know which ones they lost.
So that's what we got, guys. 10-6. Both of us got them at 10-6. Tons of weird noises outside today. So we'll see. We'll do Giants on the next episode. They could be a determining factor where Philly and the Cowboys end up in their division. I think it'd be a tough one. Last year, I said, was with one game who won their division. Could be very that this year. Could be down the last couple of games of the season. Philly's gonna have a good team. Dallas is gonna have a good team. There's gonna be some close ones in here, guys. They could go either way, depending on injuries, depending on contract negotiations. So, 10-6. You got any final words to say? You know, new coach, new players.
No.
So, from the crazy Sasquatch guys, I'm gonna give him his helmet, let him play around today. I think he's jumping on the roof. He needs a little. You wanna go play catch with him later? We'll play catch with him later. Maybe he'll show up.
His head's probably not even fitting the helmet.
Oh, this is his helmet. The Sasquatch helmet's like, you should see it, guys. It's funny looking. So, see you next episode from the Crazy Sasquatch.